We've already crushed one 4-0 opponent's dreams tonight. The Dredge player was also 4-0. So let's see if we can do it again. Round 4 of a Vintage League. Grixis Painter. First, probably Survival. We got a hand with a Painter Servant and some other things. Obviously, it's a 6-card hand, but it's not the worst 6-card hand. Pretty down to keep it. Gotta see if I want to probe. I do need this Force for a Survival. We'll have to see. I think we can just maybe lead with Preordain instead. Island Mox Jet. Huh? Interesting. Interesting. I think we're just gonna bottom. I guess we have Painter, so we don't really need to worry about having a blue card. We can always pitch our Flight Steal if we want. I do kind of want a black source, but not a ton. A black source is actually probably better than a second blue source. It's going to be a little awkward if he's a misstep. Okay, so he's got... God, okay. We have to turn on his Force of Will if we want to do this play. So he doesn't have a super strong start. Wow. So if we do the play where we turn on our Force of Will, we also turn on his Force of Will, which is super, super awkward. It is a problem I see with a Savannah Bayou deck is turning on your forces. Well, he has only turn 1 play as Basic Rootwalla, unless he draws something good. We have all our colors. I'm not gonna play it. If we hit a land, we can hard cast our Force of Will. So no play on the Rootwalla, that's fine. Alright, we did hit a land, so we have hard cast Force for his Survival, which puts us in a pretty good spot unless one of his top 2 draws was a blue card. Which is like reasonably likely, but not super likely. Why is he... Oh, he's just playing a Deathrite Shaman. Sure. I honestly thought he was playing Survival there. I'm down to just hold this. I thought he was casting Survival. I did not mean to fetch. And I was very confused when there was a Deathrite Shaman in play. Now he's just gonna play a Vengevine instead. No, it's much worse for us than that. He's gonna just cast the Vengevine. Like, can't do anything about it. Like, I can force it, but then he just plays, then he just plays Survival and we get wrecked. So, I mean, obviously it was a major screw up, but he had a Wooded Foothill, so I would have done the same thing anyways. This is not a bad one. We're gonna use our Lotus and cast... we kind of want black mana, so... Okay. Ooh, what color haven't we made yet? I really like red. Red's cool. I can't see anything. I don't really need to play Tinker right now. Kind of want to. I guess I should play another Painter Servant out. Can I make other colors now? Oh my god, everything's golden. So we should be able to beat his Force of Will. I just wanted to play Boros, guys, you know? This is so cool. That's a red, green, and white survival of the fittest. So I have to let this resolve. Because if I force it and he doesn't force back and he's drawn a blue creature, he can then counter a blue card, then he can counter my Tinker. Yeah. I don't think we're dead. He only has 2 green mana right now. And we have 1 blocker at the very least. Obviously, he can now tutor for a blue creature, but I think that's fine. I guess there's really no downside to casting this Thirst for Knowledge, right? We're still gonna have a million mana after. Oh, I wanted to hit lands, I think. Oh well. Well, he's dead. Right? He has to draw at the start of his turn. Like, he has to draw at the start of his turn, like... Wait, we can just take infinite turns now. Is that better? It's probably just better. Why is that not better? I'm willing to be wrong. Is there any way that this doesn't kill my opponent? I don't know, man. So I assume he, like, searches for Wonder here, so he can pitch Wonder to his Force of Will. He got a Vengevine. Yeah, he got a Leovold. I can't hard cast it because I need 3 mana after. So he's playing the bug version, which I think is really good. Sweet. Our red and white tribal deck getting there. So I have a needle, because I have cages, and that's what I want to board in. And then I'm gonna board out. I mean, the Whir of Invention, because it's not a very good Magic card. Definitely shouldn't have a Whir of Invention in my deck. It should definitely be a Yawgmoth's Will. But we'll have it in every game 1, just in case. I still want to have Tinker Blightsteel. It's like a pretty reasonable line against them. It's not as good as it is against Dredge. He is a misstep deck. Kind of off the idea of having Vampiric in my deck. I don't think I need all my Pyroblasts. I don't know. I don't think I really want Tezzeret. It's kind of slow. I usually cut an island against non-shops, non-wasteland decks. Maybe we can cut one of the Pyroblasts. I don't know. I've never sideboarded with this deck for survival. In fact, it's my 4th match with this deck. Ugh. Tough to say, tough to say. Deck's not great against this deck, but it is pretty good against Hollowed One, which I like. Uh-oh. Atog, no. You don't want to board out Pyroblast? What do you want to board out? I'm in. I'm in. You're allowed to. This chat is opinion friendly. You can say whatever. Not whatever. That's a terrible idea. You can say whatever sideboard things you want. Oh, okay. Well, what do you want to board out, Matt? Your choice. Dealer's choice. I need someone to blame for when it goes bad, so. Oh, uh-oh. Getting out-emoted. I don't know. I'm gonna board this out. We're gonna see what we go with that. Matt had his chance. He chose not to take his chance. We're gonna go in. Alright. We've got a Grindstone, and we have a Force of Will, and we have a Misstep. Yeah, this hand's reasonable. We got blue cards, we got 1-drops, we got skill steps. Got all kinds of goodies. Another blue source means we have Brainstorm Fetch, which is so lit. I will misstep a Deathrite Shaman in this game. Skill step. What do you have to say about that? Do you have your own? You do not have your own. Good to know. Good to know. Ooh, okay. All right. What do you have in there? Show me the business. Oh my god. This is a survival deck? Are we sure this is not just a Brian Kelly deck? Holy moly. Oh, well, I feel really dumb about misstepping a Deathrite Shaman. Oh boy. I don't know what we're going to do about this one. He has a much better hand than us. Autumn. Kind of want to hold this preordained for my Force of Will. I think we're just going to play this Grindstone out. Oh boy. It's not good for the home team, chat. It's just not good for the home team. Your time walk resolves. Ancestral. Well, the reason I took this line is because I wanted to counter the Ancestral. So we're going to try to counter the Ancestral. He's going to counter pitching Deep Analysis. So now he has 2 unknowns, and he has an Ancestral that resolves because we don't have another skill step. And we have to see what he does to us. Bizarre. Alright, let's start with Brainstorm. Alright, we got a Painter. We're gonna need 1 land here. So we're gonna put both fetches on. Oh no, I need to play a Painter somehow. It's gonna take too many turns, unfortunately. Because we're gonna play a Needle this turn on Bazaar. We're gonna need 5 mana. I guess we're gonna have 3 mana, so we can just put both fetches on top, and then we can fetch away if we want to, which we probably will. fine. So let's see if he activates his Bazaar. Assume he will. No? Okay. Alright, well, I'll name Bazaar then. And we'll pass. I guess I should hold up this misstep. I don't know what it's going to counter now, but... Ah. That's a big yikes. I don't think I named Survival. Any merit to having some Ingot Chewers in my deck? Unfortunately, we're down 1 Pyroblast as well, so we have 2 outs. I don't really think Survival is the name there. Could be wrong, though. There's definitely some merit to it. So we're gonna fetch away the other fetch that's on the top of our deck. At least the Deep Analysis went to exile. Sure. Not the greatest draw. I'm gonna hold it in hand in case we draw Force. We're currently not racing Deathrite Shaman. And he has a lot of pretty solid top decks. We are we are a Pyroblast away from winning though, so I guess we're getting Vengevine here. Not ideal either. Oh, we're getting Hardcast Wondered. Of course we are. Alright, you got a 2/2 flyer. I like it. I like it. Can I get a Pyroblast? Ugh. Alright, I'll play a Cage. I don't really know. It's not gonna help too much here, but I stole a Pyroblast away. Why do you hate Cage in this matchup? What do you think is good in this matchup? Do you want me to not interact with his game plan in any capacity? Like, Cage stops Vengevine nut draws, and that's what we're gonna lose to. Crypt is definitely not better than Cage. Crypt is really bad against him. Alright, we'll board out Cages in game 3. It's fine. I'm down. Like, you're gonna lose anyways if he's squeeing. So we're supposed to what you're saying, Matt, is that you want us to modern him. You want us to not interact with each other's game plan and just modern the crap out of him. Which I respect. I understand that. We only have 3 Painter, 2 Grindstone in this deck. So what? We drew garbage. We drew all lands. That's just unlucky. Alright, alright. Let's just bring this Vampiric back in. Can I bring in some Chewers? Typically, we're only losing to a Vengevine nut draw. In my experience, like, that's the only, like, draw in that deck that actually feels powerful, but I want some Chewers. I don't know. Maybe I'm going about the survival matchup wrong. but that's whatever. Ooh, this hand's nice. This hand's nice. What you got, brother? That hand's not nice. That's a really rough 5. So if he has an extra accelerant on the top of his library, did he keep the top? He kept the top card. So we might just be getting turn 1 survival. Or he has a Bazaar. I wish we hadn't played our Misty, because then I could just Volcanic Crypt and pass the turn and then Brainstorm. But we can't do that now, so I think I'm just going to Time Walk. I wanted to maybe be able to Pyroblast a Misstep or something, but that seems like that was a poor choice. So, retconning. I think what we're going to do is we're going to play Mana Crypt, search for Underground Sea, Time Walk, and then maybe Thirst for Knowledge on his next turn. Something like that. Yo, what up, Log? Something like that, I think, is where our line's going to go. We'll take the 3 damage to the face, because we're nice like that. Oh, no damage? That's not good. Cast Thirst. Let's... Oh, I mean, those are good Thirst targets. Yeah. So... if I keep the Sapphire, what do I have to do to allow the high command? I don't know how that works. If I just pitch Brainstorm Dig, like, this hand's like probably good enough, right? Yeah, Matt. We got the same line. We got the same line for once. I love it. In. Let's just play Grindstone. I don't think Painter's the better card. Oh, he's gonna play a turn 1 survival. Fine. I think there are actually a series of blue cards that are bad for us there. Maybe there aren't. Maybe I'm lying. Alright, I'll try. Add com high. That. Oh, here you go. Here you go, Matt. Mike. That's 3 no rods. That's a lot of no rods. I'll leave it up for you for a little bit, Matt, while we try to figure out what's going on. Alright, I'll leave this up for Matt for a second. I'll change this results text, and we will try to figure out how to let log T1 say hi, because it's pretty important. We're definitely not ad modding Matt. I'm not a mod in his stream, so how can I be a mod? How can he be a mod in my stream? Also, there's like quote 4, I think, so there's also that. I mean, you know. Oh man, the video recordings aren't going to see the lovely MTG bot chat, but I guess